here's the thing. Men and women are once again different. Women want the best quality man they can get. Men want quantity. We are opposites. It's always been like this for all of history. We look at sultans. We look at Genghis Khan. We look at Alexander the Great. Men want all these. Women just want the best quality one they can fucking get. It's always like that. So you can't sit there and point fingers at him and be like, why the fuck does he fuck around? That's what every guy has always done. It's just a fact of nature. It's evolutionary biology. It's been like this for 300,000 years.
When does it come to self-accountability, though?
Like I said,
respecting yourself.
Like I said, there's high-quality men and there's high-value men. If you want to choose a man that is just a high-value man, that's on the woman. Y'all can sit there and not choose that guy and choose the high-quality. I actually would argue most men are high-quality men. But guess what? They're 5'7". They make $50,000 a year. They fucking are weird maybe, or they're dorks, or they don't got the swag. And so because of that, high quality men don't fucking get picked ever. Women choose the high value guys because they actually treat them like shit and they like that more. Sadly, that's just the fact. That's why Jeffrey Dahmer had tons of women that were fucking obsessed with him. The narcissistic traits, all the traits that are horrible in men, women are actually attracted to. It's fucking crazy.
I think you were thinking of the other one.
Oh yeah, what's the other guy's name? Not Jeffrey
The Night
Dahmer.
Stalker.
Yeah, the other psychopath.
I can't even think.
There's Jeffrey Dahmer as well.
Jeffrey Dahmer was into men.
Yeah, but he still had women that were
He did have a lot of female fans, though.
Yeah, you can still have female fans even if
he did have a lot of female fans. It was his name like.
But I think you're thinking of
there was the other guy though.
Ted Bundy.
Ted, yes.
That
Ted
he
had
got
tons
away
of
with
women.
so many murders because women were so obsessed with him.
Yes, yeah.
Well, that's because those guys are the most charming men. They put up the best charm, whereas, like you said, the dorkier guys, like they're not gonna have that charm to lure you in.
Well, what are those things? It's the dark triad traits. The dark triad traits are extremely attractive, but they're horrible things. Horrible, but women fall for those guys left and right all day long. I'm so sorry for still keeping you. I'm so sorry. Do you need to go though? Yeah.
I can wait till 10.
You can wait a little bit. Okay. But yeah. Now let's do. What was that other? Oh yeah, I'll do like that last question or what I like to ask at the end. Was there anything that that y'all learned from this? Was there anything in part of the show that you feel like something new that you learned or anything like that? And would you want to come back to the show again?
Yeah, I would definitely love to come back. I definitely pick up new things every time. Like last time that I was here, well, I did just freshly get out of a relationship or whatever. Mm-hmm. So just hearing, that we shouldn't give ourselves, or we shouldn't have sex with a guy when we like him. We should kind of wait a bit and then feel it when we really, or do it when we really feel that it's the right time. Mm-hmm. I noticed with most of my relationships, I had this certain pattern where it was like, I do want a guy to really like me because that's what guys want.
Yeah.
That's what they typically want. So I would kind of devalue myself in that way.
Yeah.
But now as I'm like looking around and just trying to find somebody new, I am taking the time out to be conscious that I should stop catering to the guy.
Yeah.
And I should cater to myself first.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, that's when the right person is going to notice it, and he's going to be like, okay, this girl's not chasing all these guys. She's not doing all this. And like I said, if he shows interest, but then you see, he passes the other green flag test or whatever it is, you just got to kind of pursue. I'm not going to sit here and say that y'all are the main pursuers or anything. You just got to, kind of try more. Perfect example, my girl came to me. I didn't go to her. But she knew I liked her, though. She knew that that I would be down if she was ever down, but she came and initiated it though. And those are sometimes the best relationships. Burning genuine desire is something that you just can't create or just fucking make up. Burning genuine desire is something that's very natural, especially for women, because you are very emotional. So you don't want to sit there and try to play games I'll make him wait 2 months. That's not how y'all's body works. That's not how y'all's emotions work. And y'all have orgasms very much based off your emotions. You don't want to be with the guy that you make wait 2 or 3 months, and he's just some what we would call a beta bucks, a simp. He's just a beta. He's just there to provide for you, and you don't want to end up with that guy because you'll be You might be happy for 6 months or a year, but you'll be miserable at a certain point because he doesn't make you orgasm. It's just and there's a lot of girls that end up in those relationships. They end up in a full-on fucking relationship with a guy that they can't even fucking orgasm with, and that's how they end up cheating, or they want to go on their girls trips or whatever it is so they can get it out of their system. They literally think about how many women are frustrated. I read about it every day on Reddit. How many women are frustrated in their marriages, sexually. It's sad. Would you come back?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's how I
Thank
would.
you. I'm happy you're going to be another person that comes back a lot. What about you? What do you think you learned? Did you learn anything today, or would you want to ever come back?
I think
We'll talk a
I
little closer.
learned a lot about a man's perspective, and I would love to come back. I think it's healthy to debate topics and hear other people's perspectives and learn about what everyone feels
Yeah.
in terms of relationships.
Thank you for
Because
being
they're
so
so
open-minded
important.
too. Yeah, thank you for both of y'all.
I'm sorry for drilling you.
Yeah. Sometimes we
I'm
drill
not.
a little bit. But no, thank y'all so much. What about you? What did you learn at this one? Did you learn anything different at this one compared to the last one, you think?
I don't know about anything different, but I really like hearing other people's opinions. I was always a debater growing up, so kind of debating different topics, and just kind of seeing everyone's opinion, guy's opinion, the girl's opinions against the guy's opinions. But yeah, I would come
Feels
back.
good. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. What about you? Did you learn anything for this show? And would you ever want to come back?
I genuinely enjoyed hearing everything you had to say and the input that you had on the dating world because, it is true. Like, there is that conflict between women and men where there's, like, that constant battle between what each other want, but instead of, like, just coming together and, like, figuring out that middle ground, and the difference between a quality man and a high-value man. And the same with women, and what we each want, but, there's obviously just those factors that just doesn't make it realistic.
Mm-hmm.
And, it was nice kind of just like hearing what you had to say, for us women to kind of like step out of that mentality that was kind of created by our generation or like multiple generations really. And kind of,
Yeah, it has been multiple generations. If we look at statistics and if we really dig deep and like peel back the layers on certain things, you can see a lot of this stuff, divorce rates, a lot of these things. The nuclear family started falling apart right when birth control was coming out, right when just like a lot of things. Like when we look at what what a birth control does to women, what depression medication does to women. Like depression medication makes it to where you don't you lose your libido. What was the other thing? I said depression medication and
Penis balance.
birth control. Birth control is huge for messing up relationships. Like you're in a completely different mentality whenever you're on birth control because your body is being tricked into thinking it's actually pregnant all the time. That's what it's thinking. So like the mentality a woman has when she's pregnant compared to like a woman that's like looking to have a child or looking for men, it's two completely different women actually. So these things they're correlated like crazy with the rise of the households falling apart. Like it's really sad, but everything's really nuanced. I'm really happy that you came, and I hope that you can come back again because it's all very nuanced. Like there's so much more details to everything that we talked about. I hope you can come back and we can look at some other subjects or we can peel the layers back on some of these things because a lot of the times when I say these things, like y'all might hear one or two points that reinforce it, and I might have 6 or 7 in the back of my head, and I can't even fucking pull them all out I can't pull them out of my ass.
Hey y'all, Sergio here. I just want to mention I've created a completely free guide that shows you exactly how I went from having low confidence and being painfully awkward around women to easily meeting and dating numerous high quality desirable women in real life without the use of any dating apps or social media. So if you're struggling to get out there, if you have approach anxiety or don't know what to say or how to interact with women to make them want you and are sick of using dating apps with low value girls that hundreds of other guys have been chatting with, click the link in the description below to grab your free guide right now. And if you want private mentorship with me personally to help guide you every step of the way in this process, check out my mentorship program in the description too. I would be happy to help you reach your dating goals and overcome any obstacle you may face. And trust me, if I can do it, you can do it too. I hope to see you soon. Peace out.